are scattered are the true Hebrews and Israelites of the Bible. I want to be very clear on what I'm saying. And so I went through a full year of trying to disprove this. I was sent a message by a family member saying, hey, check this out. And I feel like, at the time, I'm a Christian apologist. I've gone out on the streets. I've traveled around the world. I've been to Harlem. I've been to California. I've been to the Philippines as a missionary, as an ordained minister, preaching the gospel, teaching his word. So when I was given something to disprove, I was like, all right, let's go. And when I got it and I started really looking at it, I said, Houston, we got a problem. Because if this is true, this is going to change everything. I mean, if this is true, then I've been given a lie.
Wow.
And so, here's a perfect example. And Minister Harden, I want you to tell me, who does this sound like? So, let me look at the scripture right here. It's in Deuteronomy 28, and I just want to go right to the scripture. Verse 30 says, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Well, when I look at that, I just got to go back into history, and I see the slavery of us as a people. When the slave master would come in and get our wife, or we building these houses, but we living out in the shacks, or we planting all the vineyards and everything else, and we're not able to keep it. I mean, when people say we built America, as our president said, make America great again. Well, we built it off the blood and the blood in the back of slaves. So you talking about you want to put us back? So when I started looking, now the scriptures say this. There's another scripture where it talks about that our oppressors would put a yoke of iron upon our neck. Now I guarantee you, go to your computer, type in yoke of iron, and you're gonna see a picture of who? Black folks, black folks, black folks, black folks, black folks.
With yokes of iron.
With yokes of iron upon our neck. We go to one more scripture, captivity. So when it says, I would take you into Egypt again with ships, tell me what group of people was put on some ships and sent to other nations to build it. I mean, hey man, I mean, I as I often say, I didn't write this Bible. Some will say, well, you're misinterpreting it. Well, if I go up into historical documents, they're speaking a total different thing. So, I mean, hey, as I say, y'all take it up with the Most High, because I didn't write it. Moses wrote it, so is he wrong?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. You said that was Deuteronomy somewhere. But,
Deuteronomy 28.
But you messed me up when you said, you're going to get a wife and somebody else
but we know that happened to us.
Right. Yeah, you already messed me up on that one.
It happened to us. It happened to our ancestors.
But we all know that the Bible is a living document. And what I mean by that, you can preach a sermon, and I can come along with the same scripture and preach it differently, but it's nothing like what your gentleman is doing, defining the true meaning of what the Bible meant to be, how it meant to be interpreted.
Right.
Could I say that?
That's right. You can say that.
Okay.
And what I want to key on, one thing particularly that you said was like the intent. I think in order to get the true intent of the scriptures, you got to also consider the culture of the people that it was given to. Because the way even in America, we interpret things through the culture or how we've been acculturated. And so we see through that lens, we interpret through that lens, we interact through that lens. And maybe an immigrant that may come into the country, they may not understand a lot of the things you do. But over time, they become acculturated to this culture. But when they go back to their own culture, they pretty much forsake the things that they do here because it's synonymous to this culture. I think what we've done with the biblical text is we have left out the culture. We have left out the heritage of the people that it was given to. And so we know in part, there's some things that we understand, but we don't have the complete intent of what the Most High was saying to these people because we disregard the culture and the lens that they were seeing, the scriptures through. And I think in order for us to have a clear, you can take, the Bible has become one of the greatest motivational preaching books in history. Because you can go, you got atheists that would go coin the scripture out of Proverbs and use that to push their business.
That's right.
Okay. But it doesn't mean that it was for that.
All right, we 2 minutes out. We got another program coming up at 10. So in closing, and wrap it up, once again, I need the information. Somebody want to contact you for more information pertaining bereaved counseling. Please give us that information.
Yes, once again, you can go to the Berean Council page on Facebook. You can go to the Berean Council page on YouTube and the Berean Council at gmail.com.
All right, Brother JT, Brother Reginald Lewis, Senior, not Junior. I don't know why,
Don't get me in trouble.
You got a Reginald Junior the third coming in.
I got one of them too, yeah.
And we have a new brother that come in the studio. You want to highlight and tell us who you are. Hey,
Brother Benjamin. I'm just enjoying
behind
it.
the camera. You don't want to be seen or heard today. All right, we're going to thank you, gentlemen, for coming in. We're going to look forward to you coming back again when we got more time to discuss the bereaved counseling. I'm Ken Honrad here at WMBT 90.1. Say until the next time, Gainesville, we'll talk with you then.
It's the first time I ever did that.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
You doing all right, sir? How about you there?
Doing good. Y'all them soldiers. Y'all them old soldiers, boy. Y'all don't just lay down.
Oh, no, big.
I'll give you a copy. Thank you guys for coming in. That's enlightened me.
For having us, man.
Yeah, that's enlightened me.
I hope you don't get in trouble now. Now, who that people? Who said that? Ken, who is that?
How you doing?
They know I'm controversial.
I need to talk to them.
Yeah.
I need to,
They know I'm controversial. Just like I asked that question, how many you saved?
It's funny, man, because I thought Reg was going to come here. Christianity, unless you under a good teacher, like I often say I was under the best with Pastor Lewis.
Yeah.
He always taught us to do the who, what, when, where, why, how.
Right.
And so when you take that approach in studying the scriptures, then you'll have a better appreciation and you'll know that you're walking in the truth, And so,
Yeah, I hate keep dumping on traditional church, but they ain't teaching like this.
No,
they're
no,
not.
no.
They're not teaching like this.
And a lot of it, Brother Harvey, is most of it, and how we got to where we are right now, is a result of a prophetic activity. There's some of the things that are upon us is not because another nation was just able to come over and just take us. There were some things outlined that the Most High said, I'm going to do this.
because we
And
were
there's still some
disobedient.
things to come.
And still some things to come.
How many copies y'all want?
4?
Okay.
Yeah, all 4 of us get a copy.
Let's give it to us.
Two? Just two? Okay,
Just two.
Just
Just
two.
two.
Okay.
But I do believe that there are churches that are awakening to this. There are people that are in Christian churches that are you're seeing a shift in how they teach. They're going back and they're studying and they're giving this information to their congregation. So
The pastor that I got this from, that I first disproved, he was the late Pastor Stephen Darby. I think I showed you a picture of him.
I think more traditional churches come in entertainment, financial driven. Jesus is gonna come back and turn over the tables again.
here you go.
He is.
If he did it before,
Yeah, he'll do it again. Not that, Mr.
Why you your call, man?
Leo Love.
Please do. Please do that.
These Berean Counseling brothers, Jeff Thomas.
That was a pretty good message y'all had there.
You listening to it?
I'm listening. Yeah.
I saw you doing
She doing
She doing good?
Yeah.
Tell her I say hi.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet y'all.
All right.
Yeah, I will do that. I will
Miss you guys, man.
that's how I go on the radio. The one show start, next show come on in. Show come right on in. Yes, sir. All praises to the Most High Yah. We love you out there. The Most High is gathering His people.
Oh, so you can disprove
There's
it?
a voice being heard throughout the land.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Israel. Rise up, Israel.
Cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and sound the alarm. And that's all we've come to do. This was also an opportunity to be on the radio station to declare the truth. Hey, those that got questions, we'll hey, if you saying what I'm doing is false, bring it.
Having been to the Middle East, I know for a fact that my eyes have seen during a time of conflict. Most of those soldiers that I saw from Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and all of those nations were, you guys come.
Wow.
That's right.
They were dark-skinned men with big afros.
Wow.
Wow.
All of those countries, Israel, dark-skinned folks.
Come on. They ain't gonna tell you that.
They ain't gonna tell you that part.
But they won't. They, what they do, they edit y'all out.
Come on.
When they show Israel on the news, they edit all the dark-skinned people out, just like they did us when I got off the airplane. I was in front of the cameras. When I got to my barracks at night, they didn't show my face on the
So
news.
you know.
All they showed was the white Marines and their families. That's their.
Wow.
Man.
But what we say? A lie can't live.
That's right.
Most high, all things are gonna be revealed. He's gonna
But I
cover.
have a magazine written by the Commandant of the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps, at that time, they said blacks consisted 14% of the Marine Corps. However, on the front lines, it was 86% of black Marines on the front lines fighting that war.
Wow.
Wow.
I got that in document from CMC.
See, we need to do an interview with you.
Yes, sir.
we need to do it. Have you come on the Berean Council round table and share some of that.
Yeah, I will.
Because that's the, you know what?
I will.
That's the
I-
part that's missing. It's the historical part. We've been so churched out that we just
Man.
left out history. We've left out important events that confirm. I mean, it proves the scriptures.
When I was in Kuwait City, and them soldiers from Qatari got off them tanks and stuff, and they greeted me in
Yeah, man.
Arabic. They were blacks.
Yeah.
They
Big
really do in
afros.
Arabic.
Yes, sir. I had on American uniform with American flag, but they greeted me in Arabic.
Man, you know, they about money driven now.